So today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about Mariah Carey and the whole bipolar story that's been going around town and how this story is getting worse. But first, let's refresh our memory. So we know a couple days ago, Mariah Carey announced that she was definitely diagnosed with bipolar disease. And it's been everywhere, people. Magazines, television, blogs, everywhere. That's all everyone's been talking about. According to Mariah, she was diagnosed back in '02 with bipolar, and she didn't want to face it at first. And, it took her decades to get to the point where she is now, is where she's finally admitting it. She's talking about it freely, and she doesn't look at it as being stigma. She said for years she thought that everyone would think she was crazy and whatnot. And now she's finally coming to terms with it, and she's on mood stabling medication, and you would think this would be good news, people. No, it's not good news. Seems like it's more to the story. So it seemed like Mariah had this hanging over her head. She really didn't want it to come out for whatever her reasons was. You can call it stupid or not. She just didn't want it out. But she ended up outing herself because she knew her manager, Stella, her ex-manager, Stella. I'm not going to even pronounce Stella's last name. It looks like Bolkovich. I don't know, Stella, knew about this situation. Now, and she didn't want Stella bringing this to the forefront. Now, if you watched Mariah's reality TV show, it was called Mariah's World. If you watched Mariah's World, you'll see actually show the beginning stages of the end of the relationship with her manager, Stella. And what happened was Mariah met Brian Tanaka, okay? This was all on the show, people. I'm refreshing your memory here. She met the boyfriend, Brian. Stella didn't want these two getting together because there's a huge age difference. I believe he's 35. She's 47. That's a 12-year age gap. Stella didn't see this turning into anything good. On paper you wouldn't, but actually there was no stopping it. And these two just kept getting closer and closer together. And at the time, she was engaged to James Packard. Remember that? Well, these two end up getting together, and Mariah started giving Brian more and more say in her life, which is what you're supposed to do, people. When you have a boyfriend, he's going to have opinions. You're going to work with him. He's a dancer. Mariah's a singer that has lots of shows, so they work very closely together. And Stella was getting less and less heard, okay? I'll put it that way. Less and less heard until she ended up getting fired. Gone. You're out of here. Bye. Stay out of our relationship. So Stella got, in Stella's opinion, burned. It depends on how you look at it. I would be thankful for my time and I would go on because, you don't know if these two are going to last long or not. That's how I would look at it. But, I'm not in charge of a superstar singer that loves the limelight. I'm sure Stella loved her job. And it's obvious because now these two are going at it. So Mariah announces she's bipolar. Now all these rumors are coming out that she's crazy, that she got her children dressed to go to a party for Prince and Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson, even though they had passed on. They said she has these outbursts. And supposedly these rumors were leaking from Stella's camp. These are the rumors, people, that Stella was putting these out. And now Stella is suing Mariah Carey, okay? This is getting ugly, people. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Now, supposedly she's suing Mariah for unpaid commission. Okay, that makes sense. For being fired in the middle of a contract. Okay, I could see that happening, people. But breach of contract, I get that. But what starts to raise my eyebrows a little is the sexual harassment. She's suing Mariah for sexual harassment. She said that she's alleging that Mariah will walk around in front of her nude all the time. Okay, so much so, I guess it scarred her, and she has to sue Mariah for millions. This is getting dirty, people. This is dirty. This is dirty. Now I see why Mariah came clean with the whole bipolar issue that she had going on. Now, according to the rumors, she has bipolarism, but it's not as bad as these rumors that are coming out. So much so that Nick Cannon's brother had to come out and say, these rumors of her being extremely crazy are false. and they're being leaked by Stella. Oh boy, this is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. I mean, Nick Cannon's brother is giving Mariah rave reviews. He's saying she's been there for him. She's always been supportive of his rap career, and that these are lies that are coming out about her being a stone cold nut job that can't control her bipolarism. I mean, it really sounds like there's probably a little bit of truth to both stories. I'm sure that Mariah has bipolarism, and now every time she does something, someone's going to say it's because of her bipolarism. She could just be naturally out there to begin with. She's always been like a free spirit, running around with the wine and, working out in heels, But people are going to blame that now on her bipolarism. But is she a stone cold nut job as Stella's trying to make her out to be? I don't think so. I mean, walking around nude, you could have told her to put some clothes on, or, was it that bad that it scarred you that you had to sue her for millions of dollars? This is insane, people. This is insane. This is what's going on at the present time with Mariah Carey's life. And it seems like Stella is holding a grudge because she's out and Brian's in. Now, I understand Stella in the beginning. He is awfully young, but I understand Mariah too. He's awfully young and awfully cute at the same time. So I would take a chance on it too. I'm just saying the boy is really, really cute. But this whole Stella suing Mariah thing, it's going to get ugly, people. And allegedly, Stella's leaking bad stories about her ex-best friend. These two used to be bosom buddies. Not so much anymore. So that's what's going on today with the whole Mariah Carey thing. I'll keep you guys posted. This story, I have a feeling it's just the beginning, and I'm going to cover the whole thing. In the meantime, let me know in the comment section, do you think Mariah Carey is really, really crazy and can't control her bipolarism? Or do you think Stella's spreading these rumors around? Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification button for more stories like these. Until next time, talk to you then. Bye.